If you'd like to support our channel and the development of our videos and creative resources, click on the link below to donate today. And thank you to all of our new subscribers. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Creative Moment with me, Sauerpuss. I'm so glad you could join me today here at the Creativity Castle. During times when you have to stay at home, it's always good to have a few creative activities to do. Today, we are going to make a little robot out of items found from around your home. Creativity is taking something old and rearranging it into something new. The inspiration for the robot idea came from all the food I've been eating from cans. Before we go too far in looking for items around the home, we first have to design our robot. So, the first step, we will design our robot. To help with this, there are 2 links below in the description of this video. The first link is our robot design template. There, you will find simple steps to follow and a space to design and name your robot. The other file provides you with ideas for the designs of the features on your robot. Let's add a few little circuits on the chest of the robot. When designing your robot, use your imagination to try to be as creative as you'd like. I am almost finished with my robot, and here I have my little robot. If you'd like to share your robot design, feel free to upload it at the Share Your Creativity section on the Sauerpuss and Friends website. Next, it is time to make our robot based on the sketch. You can always follow along with me, or you can make your own robot based on your sketch design. For this robot, I've decided to use 2 different cans for the body of my robot, one for the head and one for the body. In addition to the cans, I searched all over the Creativity Castle and found all sorts of items that I could use in making this robot. Take a look at some of the other items that I found here at the Creativity Castle, such things as scrap pieces of paper. Once you've gathered all your items together, it's time to use your imagination and your creativity to begin to bring your robot to life. In building the robot, I had to figure out a way to both connect the head to the body and how to add some hair to the robot. I did this by drilling 2 holes, one in the top of each of the cans. Now our cans are ready to be decorated and put together. Before connecting the 2 cans, I decided to first give the robot some eyes. I had all sorts of choices. I thought these little bouncy eyes would do just the trick. I found extra command strips lying around, so I decided to use pieces of the command strips to attach the eyes to the can. Next, we'll add some hair. I tried all different types of hair. And I decided just to use some of the scrap paper I had. I simply cut down the paper that I put together, taped it, and then put it through the hole in the top of the can of the robot's head. After a little bit more trimming of the paper and folding it over in different ways, I had my robot's hair just the way I liked it. After finishing the hair, I decided to use these small little felt furniture pads and put them on the sides of the robot's head. Woohoo! Just as a little decoration. For the nose, I chose to use the Coke Zero bottle cap. This would make a real creative nose. Hoo-hoo-hoo! And once again, I used some of the extra command strips to attach the nose to the can, like this. And then I had to make the robot's mouth. I was able to come across just the right sort of zigzag shape, found my box of foam. Luckily, these foam pieces had a sticky back to them, which made it easy to adhere to the can. Hoo-hoo-hoo! And here's my fun little robot face. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Next, it was time to attach the robot's head to the robot's body. And for this, my creative idea was to use a small foam paintbrush. Hoo-hoo-hoo! The only challenge was the wood handle on the foam brush was a little bit bigger than my original holes. So what I had to do was to drill a slightly larger hole in the base. Once I had the right size, the brush handle easily went snugly into the top of the body of the can, and the foam went up inside the head of the robot. Hoo-hoo! By using the foam brush, this allows us to move the robot's head, sort of like adding a special effect. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Speaking of special effects, that's what we will add next to the robot. Simply remove the head from the body for the moment while we add the special effects. Let's create some small little holes on the chest of the robot's body. For this, we will need to use a hammer and a nail and gently tap in several holes on the body. Based on my sketch, I had one row of holes. Next, I had another creative idea. I had found some extra lights that I used for decorating for Halloween. Hoo-hoo-hoo! These LED lights were going to do just the trick. Using good old duct tape, I was able to attach the lights inside the can so you could see some of the lights coming through the holes that were created. This little guy is now really starting to look like a real robot. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Next, I had to come up with an idea for the arms of the robot. I was able to find an old piece of electrical wire perfect for the arms and the hands. All I needed to do was to bend over the sharp ends to create sort of hands for the robot. And then I used electrical tape to cover up the sharp ends of the hands. And then I took the arm and wrapped it around the back of the body can, using once again duct tape to tape on the arms. Because the duct tape silver gray made it easy to blend in to the can. Here we have our creative little robot, made from all sorts of reused and recycled items. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Once I created this creativity robot, all there was left to do was to play with my creation. I decided to make this little robot a hand puppet. So using an old dark sock over my hand, paw, I was able to bring this little guy to life. Happy birthday. I am alive.
He's alive! He's alive! Oh no! He really does seem alive.
And all I had to do then was to name my robot. I've decided to call this little guy Not Neb 17. Hello, Not Neb. How are you, 17? Call me Q, call me Q. I sure hoped you enjoyed this creative moments with me, Sauerpuss. See you next time, and remember to be creative. I hope you've enjoyed this follow along. See you next time, and remember to be creative. Remember the free downloads in the link below.